Guys, in today's episode, we're going to check the Bitcoin price and how we can possibly be forming this huge cup and handle, and we can go to these crazy price targets in the immediate short term. And also in today's episode, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin market is only 2% of the gold market, which represent a multiple opportunity of expansion. And Grayscale Investment scooped up over 17,000 Bitcoin in the last 7 days. And in the next news, we're going to talk about there's only 2.5 million Bitcoin left to mine. So if you're interested in this news, stick around. What's up, guys? My name is Andy. Welcome to Bitcoin Census, where we're going to talk about Bitcoin and other financial news updates. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence. And said this, let's dive on straight into the charts. Okay, guys, well, in the last few days, we've been in this uptrend. If we go to the hour chart, we've gone up this uptrend, and we currently were in this ascending triangle. And ascending triangles usually break to the upside, but we had a break out to the downside, but with no volume. And you guys know the deal. If we don't have any volume, it is probably a fake out. So we faked out from here and we shoot up back up again. And this time we did it with a little bit of more volume. So this is currently more validated than the break out to the downside. And if we took a measured move from this pole here, this ascending triangle, we can see that the target here is possibly the 11,300 level. And if we go to the 4-hourly chart, we can see that we are probably going to form a cup and handle. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we can see this huge cup and then this huge handle. Usually the handle is smaller, so this probably is going to be validated, probably not. The handle is usually smaller, but if it does validate, we can see that usually the measured move is from the cup. So if we get the cup and go up here and break this resistance, we're probably going to retest the $12,500 level, which we currently went at mid-August. And this is going to be huge, guys. If we go up there, it's super important that we break this resistance, because if we do break this resistance, there is a high chance that we're going to retest the $14,000 level, as we see here. This is where we need to retest next. If we break out the cup and handle, as I said at the beginning, we retest the 12,500. And if we can break that resistance, the next stop is going to be $14,000. Also in today's news, I want to talk about Bitcoin market is only 2% of gold's market cap. Bitcoin has up to 60 times the potential to expand the market if it wants to reach the gold level. That is a 60x market expansion opportunity as the digital store of value. As we can see here, gold market cap is 12 trillion. Bitcoin market cap is 200 billion, so that leaves a huge expansion to grow. And let me tell you this, that Bitcoin hash rate is growing every single day, so this makes it the most secure network that exists in planet Earth as today. Also, guys, huge news from Grayscale Investment scooped up over 17,000 Bitcoin in the last 7 days. Guys, this is huge news. During the last 7 days, Grayscale Investment purchased 17,100 Bitcoin, or $128 million worth of Bitcoin using today's exchange rates. The company's Bitcoin position is now close to 450,000 Bitcoin, worth roughly $4.7 billion. Guys, this is a huge amount of money. Now, if the institutions see this and they see the Bitcoin price going up and the scarcity, the Bitcoin price is going to skyrocket in the next few years. As we can see, a Grayscale Investment Bitcoin position, we can see in the chart that Grayscale had less than 400,000 Bitcoin in June, and currently now in September they have 450,000 Bitcoin. They've gained 50,000 Bitcoin in less than 3 months. Guys, this is a huge amount of Bitcoin. Not all institutions can scoop up this Bitcoin in the next few years. As we can see in this other news, only 2.5 million Bitcoin left to mine. What does this mean? Well, let me tell you. With only 21 million Bitcoin to be used, a little under 2.5 million Bitcoin remains for mining. In a tweet, ChartBTC said that Bitcoin network already passed the 18.5 million Bitcoin mark in circulation. This means there is less than 2.5 million BTC left, or about 11.9% of the total Bitcoin to be generated. ChartBTC pointed out half of the remaining 2.5 million Bitcoin will be mined in the next 4 years. This means in 4 years there'll be only 1.25 million Bitcoin left to be mined. Not all institutional people and millionaires are not going to be able to buy this huge amount of Bitcoin like Grayscale is doing today. Since the Genesis block back in 2009, the Bitcoin network has already undergone 3 halvings, with the 3rd halving taking place in May this year, as the issuance of a new coin is halved every 4 years. The last Bitcoin is not expected to be mined until 2140. No new Bitcoin can be mined after that year. Guys, this is huge. As we can see in this chart, there's less and less Bitcoin to be mined, and there is a lot of people hodling. There's a lot of institutions buying big time. There's a lot of people not going to be selling at 20,000, 50,000 or 100,000, because it's one of the most scarce and secure assets in the history of planet Earth. So if you don't buy Bitcoin, I mean, it's up to you, but this has huge potential of growth. It has been doing it in the last decade. It's going to be doing it in the next decade. That is almost 100% guaranteed movement. Guys, as you can see here, we are highlighted since early 2020, institutional demand for Bitcoin had been steadily increasing. New survey data showed that institutional investors intend to increase their Bitcoin allocation regardless of the short-term dips in price. Through its investment in MicroStrategy, the world's largest sovereign wealth fund now owns over 577,000 Bitcoin. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.